We often hear about how essential change is. Change is the only constant, they say, like it's written on some motivational poster with a picture of a mountain or sunset. But let's be real here for a minute. When was the last time somebody ever sat back on their couch in sweatpants thinking, you know what I really need in my life right now? A sudden curveball that throws everything into chaos. Yeah, believe me when I say this, nobody ever says that. I mean, come on now. Change can be a pain, right? Jobs change, relationships evolve, and even your favorite pizza place decides to experiment with their pizza toppings, and your pepperoni pizza arrives and it's covered in pineapples. Yeah, pineapples. I was really wondering, who thought, you know what this salty, savory masterpiece really needs? A fruit that looks like it belongs at a beach party. It's a pizza, not a tropical vacation, but there it is. Your pepperoni hijacked by a fruit with identity issues. But that's life. 1 minute you're in control, and the other it's pineapple on pizza. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for trying new things, but the first time I tried pineapple on pizza wasn't because I was feeling curious or adventurous. You know how it goes. You're at somebody's house, you're distracted by whatever's going on your friend's phone, and get handed a slice. Before you're mid-bite and you realize, wait, no, this is different and I don't like it. It's like when life throws these scenarios at you, forcing you to change. Boom, change. Did I ask for it? No. Do I have to go with it? Maybe. See, in that moment, you have to decide, do I spit it out or do I roll with it? See, as much as I personally wanted to spit it out, I stuck with it. Did it change my life? Absolutely not. But, you know, it taught me to be flexible even when it comes to my pizza. Right. But think about it. Without change, we'd all be stuck in the same old routines, like wearing parachute pants from the 80s. Remember those? If you don't, let me tell you. Think of pants so big you could fit your backpack in them and there'd still be room for snacks. Now, they were shiny too. It looked like you were going on some random space mission. It's laughable at now, but that's change. Though it is chaotic, it does force us to ditch what no longer serves us. It saves us from ourselves sometimes. It's sometimes, helpful if you think about it. Now, in a world that's always constantly shifting and moving and changing, it's nice to have some consistencies. But again, think about it. If the world never changed, we'd still be taking pictures with actual digital cameras instead of our phones, which, by the way, we cannot live a minute without nowadays, right? Come on, we all know this. Come on. Uploading one picture at a time while listening to that old dial-up internet sound in the background that haunts everyone born before the 2000s. Now, speaking of change, let me tell you a story from when I was younger. Not that I'm saying I'm old or anything, but I remember moving schools when I was maybe around 12 or 13. Up until then, I had this one best friend. We were inseparable. The kind of best friend you'd spend so much time with, people assume we came as a package deal. I mean, she was the conditioner, I was the shampoo, she was the mustard, I was the ketchup. You get it, right? Suddenly, we find out we're moving schools. 2 different schools, if I have to mention, right? I remember thinking, how is this even fair? I mean, if we had to move, ship us to the same place, right? No, did not happen. But I moved schools. The first few weeks were the worst. New teachers, new faces, new rules, new uniforms. I'm not complaining, by the way, guys. Just so you know, right? While all of this was happening, all I could think of was, where do I fit in? Trying to find a place where I fit in, it was not the easiest thing. And all I could think of was those silly little moments that me and her had, or the inside jokes that nobody else would understand. But as hard as moving schools was, it taught me to adapt. I mean, I found new hobbies, I became friends with new people, and believe it or not, I met somebody who's even worse at telling jokes than me, and yes, that is actually possible. But here's the twist. Not everything has to change, right? Some things, they're perfect the way they are. Like the on-coffee order that you've been getting for years. I mean, you don't walk into your favorite coffee shop every morning ready to embark on a spiritual journey of flavor discovery, blah, 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 all that, right? No. You just want your regular, like a hug and a cup. No surprises. And nothing is wrong with that. Now, if we're serious for a minute, change isn't all, coffee and cake and blah, 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 right? Change also comes with loss as well. We've all been there, whether it's losing a job, a friendship, a family member, even your house, whatever, right? We've all been there. You know how it feels. It's hard. Those moments remind us that life isn't always about moving forward. It's sometimes about letting go, and that it can suck. So whether you're mourning that friendship that faded or that job that did not pan out, remember, these experiences create space for new renewal, potential for, trying new things, right? You could try out a new recipe that does not involve, microwaving leftovers for the third time this week, or you learn to let go of that one outdated grudge that you've been holding over your cousin's head since they bought your favorite sweater years ago. Now, life is like a dance. You need both movement and rhythm. Too much of one or the other, and you're either standing still or you're falling around like you're in a bad 80s music video. So, whether in a whirlwind of change or you're soaking in a rare peaceful moment of stability, remember, both are part of human experience. Change keeps us alive, curious, and learning, while consistency gives us a sense of grounding. Speaking of consistency, you know how some things stay consistent in your life, right? It could be that one pair of jeans that fit you just right, or that one friend that still tells the same terrible jokes that you pretend to laugh at. For me, she's sitting right there, in the back. Right, that friend could be your pineapple pizza. Unwanted at first, but eventually they grow on you. Back to the point. The other parts of, human experience is curiosity. That comes along with change, but not the point. So whether you're going through a tough time and life is changing, or you're enjoying, a moment of stability, remember, it's both part of human experience. We all go through it, right? So, I'd like to end things off by saying that really it's not all about change and consistency. It's also about finding your balance and being able to hold on to what matters to you, and also being able to go with whatever life throws in your face. Boom, there you go. Another change, right? So, whether you're changing, going through change yourself, or you're enjoying a peaceful moment of stability, as I said, both part of human experience. Remember that. Just let's do it without the parachute pants this time, please. Thank you.